Yes, ma'am.
All right. Today we'll be discussing AP Lawcet 2022 paper, 5-year LLB papers, current affairs section. All right, that is part B. Right. We'll start off with the first question. So the first question says, World Environment Day is observed on.
June 5th.
June 5th.
Yeah. Led by the United Nations Environment Program, that is UNEP. Every year on June 5th, we observe World Environment Day since the year 1973. All right. Moving on, the next question says, Millennium Challenge Corporation is an initiative of which country?
US.
Yes, so it's USA, United States of America. So the Millennium Challenge Corporation is a bilateral US foreign aid agency established by the US Congress in 2004. Right. Moving on, the next question says, who among the following billionaires traveled to space in July 2021?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
Yes, so it's Jeff Bezos. So he traveled to the space on in July 2021. All right. Moving on, the next question says, the Blue Nile River originates from.
Ethiopia.
Yes. So the Blue Nile River originates from the country of Ethiopia. All right. We all know, right? Nile River is the longest river in the world. All right. The next question says, World Day Against Child Labor is celebrated on which day?
June 12th.
Yes, it is June 12th. So every year on June 12th, the World Day of Against Child Labor brings together governments, employers and workers organizations, civil society, as well as millions of people from around the world to highlight the plight of child laborers and what can be done to help them. All right. The next question says, the Union Home Minister laid the foundation stone for Maha Shakumbari Vishwavidyalaya in which place?
Saharanpur.
Noida.
Okay, anyone else? All right, it is Saharanpur. So, any idea where Saharanpur is located?
UP.
Yeah, it's Uttar Pradesh. So, the Home Minister laid the foundation stone of this Ma Shakumbari Vishwavidyalaya in Saharanpur, located in Uttar Pradesh. All right, the next question says, in World Athletics, the Women of the Year award for the year 2021 is conferred to whom?
Anju Bobby George.
Yes. So it's Anju Bobby George. So the Women of the Year award of the year 2022 was conferred to the athlete called Anju Bobby George. All right. The next question says, the first 2 cases of Omicron variant was reported in India from which state?
Karnataka.
Yes, it is Karnataka. So the first 2 cases of Omicron were reported from Karnataka in India. All right. The next question says, the Bhopal Gas Disaster occurred in the year
1984.
1984.
Yeah, it's the Bhopal Gas Disaster occurred in the year 1984. Does anyone of you remember the case name? Like, we have a famous case law.
MC Mehta versus Union of India.
MC Mehta versus Union.
Yes, it is MC Mehta versus Union of India case. We discuss about absolute liability in the case. All right, so this disaster occurred in the year 1984. All right, the next question says, during solar eclipse, the light of the sun is blocked by,
Moon.
Moon.
yeah, quite straightforward question. It's the moon. All right, the next question says, the famous Indian president whose birth anniversary is observed on December 3rd. Who is he?
Rajendra Prasad.
Rajendra Prasad.
Yes, and what do we celebrate on December 3rd? In his remembrance, anyone? All right, so every year we observe December 3rd as Advocates Day. So it's also the birth anniversary of Rajendra Prasad. All right. Okay, moving on, the next question says, the topper in the Fortune India 50 most powerful women 2020 is?
Nirmala Sitharaman.
Yes, so Nirmala Sitharaman, who is she now?
Finance Minister.
Yes, so Indian Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. She was the topper in the Fortune India 50 most powerful women of the year 2021. All right. The next question says, the 4th Asia Youth Para Games was hosted by?
Behrin.
Option 2. Bahrain.
Yes, it is Bahrain. So Bahrain hosted the 4th Asia Youth Para Games. All right. The next question says, who is the Commander-in-Chief of Indian Armed Forces?
President.
President.
Yeah, I think we discussed this like in the previous year questions, right? So this is a repeated
Yes, sir.
question. The President of India is the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Armed Forces. All right. The next question says, the most searched person on Google in India in the year 2021 is?
Neeraj
Neeraj
Chopra.
Neeraj Chopra.
Yes. What's the reason for that?
He won gold medal in
He was
javelin throw.
Yes. So because of the reason that he won gold for India in the Tokyo Olympics. All right. The next question says, the captain of India's men's hockey team is?
Manpreet Singh.
Manpreet Singh.
Manpreet Singh.
Yes, it is Manpreet Singh. He is the present captain of India's men's hockey team. All right. The next question says, who has been crowned Miss Universe in the year 2021?
Harnath
Harnath
Sandhu.
Yes, it is Harna Sindhu. So she won the Miss Universe crown in the year 2021. All right. The next question says, the International Monsoons Project Office, IMO, is launched by which country?
India.
Yes, it is India. So the India's Union Ministry of Earth Science launched the International Monsoons Project Office on the occasion of National Science Day in the year 2022. All right. Moving on, the next question says, the national helpline number for complaining atrocities against SCs and STs is? Which is the helpline number?
Option 4, ma'am.
Four, ma'am.
14566.
Yes, 14566 is the national helpline number for complaining atrocities against SCs and STs. All right, moving on, the next question says, the book titled India Wins Freedom was written by which of the following? Come on guys, it is an easy question.
Abdul Kalam Azad.
Yeah, it is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. He wrote this book titled India Wins Freedom. All right, the next question says, Pegasus related to?
Spyware.
Yes, it's a spyware. I think a question related to this appeared in the previous year question paper as well, right? So it should be really easy for you guys. All right, the next question says, Operation Ganga relates to? Which of the following?
Evacuation of Indians from Ukraine.
From Ukraine.
Yes, yes. So Operation Ganga is related to the evacuation of Indians from Ukraine by the government of India during the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. Okay, right. The next question says, which one of the following is not covered under GST in India?
Petrol.
Petrol.
Yes. So things like petrol, alcohol, all these things are not covered in GST. Everything apart from these things are covered under the goods and services tax. All
Ma'am,
right.
these are covered under VAT, ma'am.
Like they are not covered under GST, but the percentage of tax is decided by the government like separately, not under GST. So they keep changing the tax on them. Like it will not be same. It will be like tax will be more for all these things. All right. The next question says, which of the following is or are the symptoms of black fungus?
All the above. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. So all the above. So facial swelling, nasal congestion, and headache. All these are the symptoms of black fungus. All right. Moving on. The next question says, the first private train in India ran between which?
Coimbatore.
Coimbatore to Shirdi.
Coimbatore, Shirdi.
Yes, yes. So the first private train in India ran between Coimbatore, located in Tamil Nadu, to Sainagar Shirdi of Maharashtra. And this was under the Bharat Gaurav scheme. So yeah. Moving on, the next question says, who is the CEO of Google in the year 2021?
Sundar Pichai.
Pichai.
Yeah, it is Sundar Pichai. So Sundar Pichai is the CEO of Google in the year 2021. All right. The next question says, the first state to launch single women pension scheme in India is?
Telangana.
Telangana.
Yes, it's Telangana. So Telangana is the first state to launch single women pension scheme in India. All right. The next question says, who is the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India?
N.V. Ramana.
Yes, quite easy, very simple question. So N.V. Ramana, Justice N.V. Ramana is the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India. All right. The next question says, who is the chairperson of Andhra Pradesh State Human Rights Commission in March 2021?
Praveen Kumar.
Praveen Kumar, ma'am.
Option 4, ma'am. Justice.
Yes, it's actually Justice Mandata Sitaraman Murthy. So he is the chairperson of Andhra Pradesh State Human Rights Commission in the year March 2021. All right. The next question says,
For Telangana.
we'll discuss later. All right. The next question says, the first state in India to implement Right to Information Act was?
Tamil Nadu.
Okay. Yes, it is Tamil Nadu. So the National Campaign for People's RTI was formed in the year 1996 and was formulated the initial draft of RTI law for the government. And Tamil Nadu became the first Indian state to pass the RTI law in the year 1997. All right. So yeah, we are done for the day, guys. The paper was like, you can tell that it's a moderate paper with a couple of repeated questions in it. So yeah, it was at large it was a moderate paper. with respect to the current affairs section. All right, guys. Thank you.